Now to Ukraine, where a Russian missile attack on the city of Odessa over the weekend could threaten plans to resume grain shipments from the port. A disruption could have huge implications for the world's food supply. This comes as the brutality of the war there continues to take a toll, including on Americans who travel to Ukraine to fight. Holly Williams has that part of the story.
Luke Lucyszyn, originally from New Jersey, and Brian Young, who came from California, were killed in action this past week in eastern Ukraine. American volunteers. They'd signed up to fight here with Ukrainian forces battling against Russia's invading army.
There is a good side and evil side, so they fight for good.
Colonel Ruslan was their commanding officer.
Oh, really?
Yes, I'm professional military.
Okay.
He told us Lucyszyn was injured by Russian tank shelling, and as Young went to help, more fire killed them both.
Why did they volunteer to come to Ukraine?
I asked Brian once, and he replied, "Sir, if we Americans don't help you winning this war, the next step of Russia will be knocking to our doors."
We got the call from the U.S. State Department letting us know that Luke is passed.
At their home in Calabash, North Carolina, Lucyszyn's parents, Kathy and George, are struggling. Their 31-year-old son has left behind 2 young children of his own.
I tried to get him to come home many times. He said he couldn't leave his friends. And then it turns out that 3 of them died trying to save him. And that's very difficult.
That's even more difficult to learn that.
Why was he motivated to come to Ukraine?
It was, David versus Goliath. And, he was ready to stand up and fight for the little guy.
Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky has called on foreign volunteers to join his country's struggle against Moscow's bloody invasion. And thousands have reportedly come here, including many Americans. But the State Department has warned US citizens against it. Colonel Ruslan told us Brian Young had experience in the American military and was a capable machine gunner.
He perfectly knew what he was doing, a good soldier.
Their remains are now waiting repatriation.
2 Americans have also been captured by Russian-backed separatists in eastern Ukraine, and we understand they're still being held there. For anyone thinking of coming here, this is a very dangerous conflict. Nate.
Wise words. Holly Williams in Ukraine. Thank you.